Hello guys, this is Sandra here. Welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, welcome. It's lovely to have you here and I hope you're gonna enjoy your time. So today, finally, we are here at the end of the year and this is the finale for the Partners in Crime project pen. So this was started by Steph and Dallin. The link and also the playlist and everything that has to do with this project pen will be in the description box below. I'm sure if you're here watching this, you already know what this is about, but basically we're just penning, cream products just because they expire a lot quicker. Is there anything else I have to tell you before we get into this? Oh, I haven't updated this project pen since September, so, just keep that in mind. So I will link the last one in the cards, but unfortunately I haven't done an update on this project since then. Also, if the lights look slightly funny, I'm sorry. I try to figure them out as best as I can, but it's like 20 to 11 in the night, so we're working with what we can. And without me rambling on, let's get into it already. I've been working on 6 products at any one given time, and I sort of lost some of the footage a few months ago. If you've watched me updating, you will know, but I will try to insert some clips on where I was some of these products in the beginning of the year, so it's a bit easier for you to see. So the first thing I'm going to talk about is I'm going to get the boring ones out of the way, basically first. So the first one is this Essie Cuticle Oil, and I actually made progress, guys. I didn't think I would have. So I didn't mark it with a pen, but you will see where we were. And I actually made quite a decent progress, which I didn't mark because I didn't think I actually did. I thought I didn't reach for it more than like twice in the past 2 months, but I clearly did. Now there's still a lot of product left in here, so I clearly underestimated how long a cuticle oil would take me. This is a huge bottle. I had it for years, and to be fair, even though I didn't use it up, I'm quite happy to get as much use out of it as I did. And maybe I can roll it into a project next year. But what I found with this is that I keep forgetting reaching for it. It doesn't matter where I keep it. I kept it on my bedside table, I kept it on my table where I get ready, I kept it next to the sofa where we watch TV. It does not matter where I keep it, I keep forgetting using it. So I'm not sure it's an ideal product for project penning, and this is the only one I have at the moment of cuticle oil. So it's not like I have 5 other bottles waiting for me, but clearly I need to make a better effort reaching for it. But to be fair, I used quite a bit of it since the beginning of the project. You can still faintly see the first marks, so I'm happy with the progress, even though it's not the best of them, but it's alright. Again, as I mentioned, we're gonna get the boring ones out of the way first. So even though I'm quite proud of that Essie cuticle, the next one though is a concealer, and I don't know where I am with this. I had markings on the side of it. Again, if I can find a picture or like footage, I will insert it somewhere. But the marks kept rubbing off, and also it's one of those bottles where it's really hard to see through. Now I got to the point where the dropper, like the little pump, doesn't really pick up any product when I'm pressing it, or barely anything. So I sort of have to scoop it out and then put it on my under eyes, and I just put concealer somewhere and I don't see. Oh, on the floor. Beautiful job, Sandra, beautiful. Oh, I'll have to clean that later. Wonderful. How I managed it, not dropping it on my lap but on the floor, I never know. It's a talent, I'm telling you. Anyway, I'm not sure where I am with this. Now I definitely know that I couldn't see through the bottle as much as I can now. It's also getting really grubby and like manky looking around the little screw on top. I don't know how much you're going to be able to see anything really on this, but you can see there are a few windows where you can see through. I'm not too sure how much product again is left in there. It's really hard to see in this glass jar, but I'm definitely glad I rolled this in this project, because this is one of those concealers that I had for a while and I don't know, I forgot to reach for it. And it's not a bad concealer at all. It feels really light in texture, but it still gives you a really decent coverage. Now again, like with everything else in Catrice, I don't know how it is in the US, but I feel like in Hungary or even in the UK where I can find it online, the shade selection is not the best, but the product itself is beautiful. There's another complexion product here that my progress is a bit of like a meh on, which is the Fenty, what is it called? I always forget. I know the shade is Cinnamon because I always say it's with an S. not a C, but it's the Matchstick, and basically this is like a cream highlighter stick, but on me this color really is like a nice light glowy bronzer, just because, I mean, I'm fair, we can see it. It's a beautiful product though. Look at that reflection, and again, let me just blend it out so you can sort of see. So it definitely is a bronzer on me. I love using this product. I usually take a brush, swirl it on the top, sorry, swirl it on the top and then brush it on my cheeks, and that's the way I like to use it. Now, on the side, I kept tallying it, as you can see, but the marks got like really washed out. So you can't really see any marks there. So I drew a new mark where I am at the moment. And you can see that we started out there at the top of the year. So I used all that product, and to be fair, there's not a lot left in there. So altogether it's a win, but I haven't used it enough in the last 2 months to finish it. I should have been able to finish it, so I'm sorry about that. Yeah, it didn't happen. Another product that I should have used up, but I didn't, that's where we started, is this one, which is the Becca Liquid Highlighter in the shade Champagne Pop. Now, as you can see, this is almost finished. At this point, you can see there's only a bit of product like literally sitting on the bottom, and I cannot pump it out anymore. So every time I use it, I have to unscrew the lid, swirl it around, scrape it on my cheek, and then blend it out, because the pump is not picking up any product anymore. So I was so close, but I sort of forgot to use this for like a month and a half, and I just rediscovered it again. I don't know, I was not clearly with anything in the past month, or like the past 2 months. I'm getting back to it, but yeah, I kind of forgot. So this should have been used up, and I'm pretty sure that within like the next week and a half, maybe by the end of the year, if I keep using it every day, this should be finished. But I'm really proud of this. I started really working on this last year, and knowing how many highlighters I have, you know, almost finishing a full highlighter is actually not too bad. Now, a product that 2 months ago I knew I'm gonna finish, and I don't know where I've put it. I'm sitting on it, of course, is this primer. This is the Pure Correcting Primer Prep and Perfect. Now, I don't know how much of a correcting it did. It was a fairly liquidy primer. As you can see, I cut it open, I keep dropping stuff, it's too late. And there's nothing left in there. This is completely empty. It's good to have a primer out of my collection, even if it's just a small size, just because I have so many of them. And you know, I feel like it did moisturize my skin and smooth it out at the same time. So in that sense, I feel like it's quite a bit like the Bobbi Brown Vitamin Enriched Face Base, where it moisturizes and smooths, but I feel like this is a lighter, like airier kind of texture, if it makes sense. It's a nice primer. Now, I have a lot of primers, so it's not necessarily something that I would repurchase. Also, at the moment, I'm using my Becca Zero Pigment Foundation as a hydrating primer, and again, that's similar in the sense that it hydrates the skin, but it also gives it this nice smooth layer. So, you know, it was a good primer. It came in a set. I used it, but it's not necessarily something I'm gonna repurchase. And now I'm so excited, guys. I'm so excited. I'm not sure you're ready for this. Will you remember this? Now, if you've been on my channel for, you know, a long time, you might have known I've been working on this Tom Ford cream cheek color, I think it's called, for years. And last time there was quite a bit left in there, and look at it. It's empty! I'm so excited. I am over the moon. Look at that. It's an empty pen. There's nothing left in there. It's completely gone. I finished it up. Finito. I don't know how many different ways you can say that I used it all up, but I did. This might be the first ever blush that I completely finished, whether it's cream or powder, so I'm super jazzed about that. And I'm ready to start a new cream blush next year, I'm not too sure which one yet, but we're gonna find something. But look at this. I am so buzzed about this. Like, I could not believe my eyes when I finished it. I even told my boyfriend, I'm like, look at it, you have to look at it, like, look at it, it's completely gone. And I'm pretty sure even he was impressed, although he doesn't fully get the significance of a shiny pen as much as I do, but I think by now he gets the gist that this is a big deal. I mean, it is a big deal. I have a lot of stuff, so this is a huge deal. Although I bought like 10 different liquid and cream blushes in the past like 2 months, so you know, it's a good thing that I achieved this. But this is my proudest achievement so far, like in my penning career. I cannot say that word properly, but you know, since I've been penning, this is the best thing I've accomplished, because look at it. I'm so jazzed about this. And that's it. That's all 6 products, I'm pretty sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes! That's all 6 products I've been planning in this project. Again, thank you for Steph and Darlene for creating this amazing project pen. I cannot wait to join this next year. I'm hoping it's going to go on next year as well. I'm pretty sure it is. I need to catch up with everyone's update as well from the past 2 months, because I haven't really been able to do that. It's been mad. But if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and please let me know, how are you doing with all your project pen finales? How have you done throughout the year? I mean, again, my proudest achievement is the blush, but I would love to know, what are you the most proud of from penning this year, or just anything in general. If you have an achievement that has nothing to do with makeup, let me know. I love a good chat, but for now I'm gonna go, because it's like, yeah, it's like almost 11 o'clock, so I'm trying to keep this short and sweet because I'm tired. My makeup needs to come off my face. I try to touch it up, but I'm sure you can tell I'm tired and a bit deflated. And I need to go to bed. But yeah, I wanted to film this today. It's the 9th. This has to go up tomorrow, so I still have to edit this. And yeah, long day. But I'm gonna go now. I hope you have a lovely day, and yeah, let me know what you think, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye bye. So just quickly, as a conclusion, I would say that, you know, while the last few months have been maybe not the most productive for me, or haven't been the most productive, my English is clearly suffering a bit. You know, if I look at where I was at the beginning of the year, I still feel like I achieved a lot with these products, and sometimes that's all you need. Like, don't be too harsh on yourself, you know, if you had a few months where you haven't done so well, because if you look back at where you've been at the beginning of the year with some of these products, if you're someone who project pens, I'm sure you're documenting it some sort of way, whether it's just pictures on your phone or in a notebook, whatever. So just look back where you started, because it's still a great achievement, and you know, at the end of the day, just enjoy your products. I feel like sometimes we can forget that, so you know, just enjoy your products, enjoy using them, and that's all you can want, because at the end of the day, these are beauty products. They are not necessities, they are nice to have, but you know, I guess then they can change your mood, don't get me wrong. Like, I'm living proof. I love my makeup, it can really lift my spirits, but at the end of the day, they're just products that are nice to have, but they are not something that are essential, I guess, to live in. Just enjoy the progress and just look back at where you started at the beginning of the year. If like me, if you had a, you know, a rough couple of months, it's okay. Look back where you started. I'm sure it's still a great progress, so that's all we can want. But yeah, now I'm truly gonna go.